Hi everyone, it's Emma and today I'm going to be doing a book talk on Eleanor and Park. Eleanor and Park is by Rainbow Rowell and she's made several other contemporary styled books and this is the first one of hers that I've read. I'm very sick, my voice is gone and I don't feel very well, but I feel like I needed to make this video. Basically, Eleanor and Park is a story about two misfits coming together and falling in love. When I first saw this book at the library, I wasn't especially excited about it. I didn't think I was going to really like it that much. But I read it and I loved it. It got 4 out of 5 stars for me on the Goodreads scale. And I pretty much just liked everything about it, pretty much, almost, not quite. So now I'm definitely interested in checking out Rainbow Rowell's other books because I really enjoyed this one. Even though I still don't like the cover, the cover never really caught my attention. I was like, it's a book cover, not gonna judge by the cover. So I read it anyway, and I'm sure glad I did because it's a great story. So if you haven't read it, go and pick it up, and then you can come back and discuss with me. But that's it for the non-spoiler section, so if you haven't read the book, bye! Okay, so it's a really quick read, and some things that I like is the way how it goes back and forth between Park and Eleanor's viewpoint within the same chapter, because sometimes they wait and rotate every chapter or they have a theme, but here it was just you constantly were switching between points of view, and so you kind of got into their heads all throughout the book, and I really enjoyed that kind of refreshing style of point of view. I really liked Eleanor as a character because she has all these insecurities about herself, which is typical for any teenage girl. But I really liked how she kind of works through them. She still has them by the end of the book, but she slowly starts to be okay with it. And I don't mean okay with it where she suddenly loves herself, but I mean okay with it where she's able to see past it with Park. And I think that's why they're such a good pair, is because they both have insecurities but they both kind of bring out the best in each other. For character arc wise, I really enjoyed the character arc with Park because he starts out as kind of this shallow person, but Eleanor kind of changes him into this very caring and loving person. And we start to see that change when they're on the bus and he starts to slow down reading his comics for Eleanor because Eleanor is reading them with him. And I really like how that's kind of the first sign we're he's different. He could be different. I also really enjoyed it when he started to put the eyeliner on because he was I don't really give a crap anymore. His dad didn't like it. He told him he didn't like it. He's like, why are you wearing that? And he continued to wear it. So I kind of just really like all these moments where Park is turning into, I don't know, just a loving person. I felt really bad for Eleanor in her situation with all her siblings and her mom, and every time you just read about situations like that, it always makes you sad. But I kind of was hoping for the stepdad Richie to die. I was like, die, he's gonna die. He's gonna get in a drunk driving accident or something. That's what I was hoping for. I was like, he's gonna die, and then Park and Eleanor can get together. Deep down, I knew that Richie was going to find out, and that was going to be the reason that Park and Eleanor got separated. I thought maybe her siblings were going to tell him, or her mom was going to find out, or Richie was just going to see all the stuff that she had, the makeup and the necklace and things like that. But I don't know, I still wanted to believe that they had a chance, but I kind of get how these books go and how it's not always a happy ending. But it still did not make me like the ending. I still did not like the ending where she had to go to Minnesota, which I was excited because Minnesota is where I live. So I was like, hometown, home state, Minnesota. But besides that, I didn't like how she wouldn't write him back, or he tried all these times to kind of get in contact. He was waiting for her to call him and she never called back. So I don't know, I just feel like I was unresolved. That's what mainly I felt like, is I was unresolved. It ends with Eleanor hadn't written him a letter. It was a postcard, just 3 words long. So I assume that she's told him that she loved him because those are the only 3-letter words that I could think of in this situation, but I don't know. And so yeah, I was just like, oh, it's so cute. But then it ends, and I don't know if they get together or if they don't get together. Like when I first picked up this book and I read the beginning chapter, and it was like how he stopped trying to kind of think about her. I was like, does she die? Because I was like, why is she gone? But as soon as we were introduced to Richie and her situation, I was like, oh, she's gonna leave because of Richie. But that whole with like Richie writing those things in her textbook, I was so shocked. Like I didn't put it below him because it's something he would do, but I still didn't think that it was Richie. Getting to their whole like love story, I thought it was so adorable and cute and precious on how they were connected through their comic books and music, and how they were funny with each other and they were really themselves with each other. And I liked how Park was how he was talking to Cal, and he's like, that's why I don't talk to you, and that's why like he was kind of seeing how shallow everyone is. And I really, like I said, I really just loved the character arc in Park. Yeah, but I don't know, like when they're on the bus, and then when they got separated, they didn't go on the bus anymore because that was kind of their thing, and that was all really cute. And I also loved how when Park's mom went to give them money to go get pizza, but she's like, just okay, just go, and it's okay. And they didn't get pizza, and they got to have like a normal night out like normal teens would. So overall, I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, mainly just because the ending was so unresolved and I didn't really care for the ending. But overall, I think you should really read this book, and I would recommend it to anyone who likes the contemporary style. And that's all I have to say, but I will see you next time, hopefully with